season, but Utah has owned this series as of late. They've won 4 in a row, and 5 in a row overall. They won all 4 of last season's matchups.
Yeah, very difficult team. It's kind of nice. It's Vivint Home Arena is a difficult place to play. Utah, the fans are right on the court. It's a basketball building. They love their Utah Jazz. They play extremely well up there. So we'll see if that has an effect tonight. But I think the Suns have a great chance to stop that run right now. They're playing at a very good rate. They've got great balance. We haven't seen Devin Booker and Chris Paul explode yet. They're playing great defense. So a little bit of everything for the Phoenix Suns as they take on Utah tonight.
Yeah, it was an 8-game losing streak in the series at one point with the Jazz, and they have lost 10 in a row when it comes to Salt Lake City before ending that last year or the year before. All right, we've got a lot to get you ready for the Suns and the Jazz right around the corner from that spot, Vivint Arena. And we'll bring it to you next on the Phoenix Suns Radio Network.
Hey, your new TV is awesome. I feel like I'm at the Suns game.
Well, I had an assist from Conzone Plus.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, their low payment finder helped me score a super low payment.
Sounds easy.
Slam dunk. And my payment's so low, I took possession of this leather sofa, too.
And then you followed that up with a double dribble.
What?
You've got some salsa on your shirt.
Oh.
Sun fans, get pre-qualified for up to $5,000 at Conzone Plus with no impact to your credit score. Subject to credit approval. Get started at cons.com.
For Grumps, the holidays can feel like the dumps. Hasn't all this cheer hurt your ears? He asked. But from time to time, something changes their mind. Get a Mountain America credit card with triple rewards, said a little voice. What an excellent choice. So he got the card in a tree, and his cheer grew by 3. Get your Mountain America rewards card today for 3 times the cheer this holiday. On approved credit. Membership required based on eligibility. Offer expires December 31st, 2020.
Pacific Office Automation is a premier technology provider for the Phoenix Suns. Let us help you create your total office solution with copiers and printers, security systems and cameras, managed IT and cloud services, complete conference room packages, unified communications and telephones, including carrier services, plus temperature sensing kiosks and more. The one source for all your office technology solutions. Go to PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
If you've been thinking about having LASIK surgery but been putting it off, stop stalling. Dr. Jay Schwartz did my LASIK surgery 15 years ago, and my only regret is that I didn't do it sooner. There's only one person I trust with my eyes, and that's the doctor trusted by the Suns, Yotes, and D-backs, Dr. Jay Schwartz. Call 480-483-EYES and schedule your free LASIK evaluation at their Scottsdale or Glendale location or online at teamidoc.com. And if you have FSA or HSA funds, don't lose them, use them, and you'll be seeing 2020 in 2020.
Phoenix Suns basketball, 98.7 FM, Arizona's sports station.
It's time to take a look at tonight's health update brought to you by Banner Health, official healthcare partner of the Phoenix Suns. And the Suns going to be without their rookie Jalen Smith for a 3rd straight game due to a left ankle sprain. Also, Abdul Nader, a new acquisition who came over with Chris Paul from Oklahoma City, is out due to concussion. He's been in the concussion protocol now, his 6th straight game out for the Suns. We'll get one more quick break and we come back. Starting lineup, Suns and Jazz from Salt Lake City on the Phoenix Suns Radio Network.
Be prepared for every unexpected turn in life with a degree from Northern Arizona University. NAU Online has the programs and the support you need to go the distance. Keep moving forward at your own pace and on your own terms with the #1 online higher education institution in Arizona. Be ready for anything, including all the best things. NAU Online, at the speed of you. It's not too late to apply. Explore your degree options at nau.edu/online.
At USAA, we know the best way to serve our members is by building the best team. So we're looking for talented people like you to join us. From claims and finance to tech and beyond. But it's not just skill sets and impressive resumes we're looking for. It's the unique qualities that everyone at USAA shares and the passion to make a real difference for our members. Search USAAjobs.com and find out what we're made of.
USAA Equal Opportunity Employer.
Hey sports fans, you can score points with your MVP, Most Valuable Pet, when you sign up for PetSmart's Treats program. With Treats, you score points every time you buy food. Treats, toys, and more. You can also score points with our championship grooming, training, Pets Hotel boarding, and Doggy Day Camp. Redeem your Treats points for anything in stores and at PetSmart.com. Plus, you'll get exclusive deals and offers all year long. Download the free PetSmart mobile app to join today. Terms apply.
Wilson Electric Services Corporation has built a solid reputation as the Southwest premier electrical contractor. We have earned a reputation for reliability and value on a full range of commercial projects. Our dedication to top quality service and job site safety makes us the clear choice for your electrical and special systems needs. Our employees take pride in exceeding our customers' expectations every time. As a loyal partner of the Phoenix Suns, we can help you stay on top of your game. Visit us at wilsonelectric.net.
Phoenix Suns basketball, 98.7 FM, Arizona's sports station.
Well, don't look the other way. Stand up to bullying. One small action can put a stop to it. Learn more at muststopbullying.org. John Bloom and Tim Kempton back with you, getting you ready for Suns and Jazz. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Suns at 3-1, coming off a 25-point win over the Pelicans here in Phoenix on Tuesday night under head coach Monty Williams. He's assisted by Willie Green, Kevin Young, Mark Bryant, Randy Ayers, and Brian Randall. And they'll go with Chris Paul, the 6'1", 175-pounder in his 16th season out of Wake Forest, along with Devin Booker, 6'5", 205-pounder in his 6th season from Kentucky. The forwards, Mikal Bridges, 6'6", third season from Villanova, and Jay Crowder at 6'9", 235-pounder in his 9th season out of Marquette. And DeAndre Ayton gets the start in the middle at 6'11", 250 pounds in his 3rd season from Arizona. For the Utah Jazz, 2 wins and 1 loss so far this season under Quinn Snyder. In his 7th season, he's assisted by Alex Jensen, Dell Demps, Vince LaGarza, Lamar Skeeter, and Jeff Watkinson. They'll go with Mike Conley, the 6'1", 180-pounder in his 14th season out of Ohio State, along with Donovan Mitchell, 6'3", 220, 4th year from Louisville. Royce O'Neal gets the 1 forward spot at 6'4", 226 pounds in his 4th season out of Baylor, and Bojan Bogdanovic, the other forward, at 6'8", 226 pounds in his 7th season from Croatia. The starting center, the newly inked $200 million man or somewhere in that vicinity, Rudy Gobert, 7'1", 245-pound center in his 8th season out of France, gets the start opposite of DeAndre Ayton, and they will be jumping it up at center court momentarily. It looked like they were adjusting a basket, Tim Kempton, on one side of the floor.
Somebody hanging too much on the rim and then knocking it off its edge, I guess.
You're not supposed to do the razzle-dazzle in the warm-ups. Isn't that a rule? You're supposed to take it easy.
In the NBA, you can do whatever you want.
That's true.
In high school and college, you're not allowed to.
Yeah, they keep it
for
pretty
that
strict.
reason alone.
I know that was something that was a damper for you pregame. You like to
in high school it was, yes.
Right?
Yes.
But there were rules. Now in the NBA, no rules.
You just had to wait. You had to get out there before the officials came on the floor.
That's the key. Show up early. Do that for multiple reasons. Speaking of showing up early and leaving late, as they are fixing a basket on the left side of the floor at Vivint Arena right now in Salt Lake City, so we'll get the jump ball for you as soon as it's happening. But I wanted to mention this because as I was doing the postgame show when you and Al wrapped up on Tuesday night, there were 3 Suns that came out to the floor.
There were.
Javon Carter, Langston Galloway shooting, and Frank Kaminsky running gassers on the sidelines.
Yeah, it was impressive. The first one that came out was Langston Galloway. That didn't surprise me at all because he did not shoot the ball well, and he's been someone that has been coming off the bench for the Phoenix Suns on fire. And then Javon Carter as well. And Frank Kaminsky just getting in a little conditioning, and on the home court, you can do that now. It's a lot easier now too. You don't have any fans to bother you. There's a lot less people in the building. You know, TV people, media people.
Yeah.
So you can come out and do that quite a bit.
And remember, they used to do it, and I'm sure there were times where guys for the Suns were out there working, but we wouldn't see it because we'd be on the floor. You and Al would be on the floor. I'd be in the back, and they would go into the practice court, which was hidden away. But that is no longer a practice court. It's now a really nice-looking bar, isn't it?
That's a club. That's not a bar.
Full-on
That's a club, John.
Yeah,
Bloom.
that is a club I'll never be allowed in now. because I just called it a bar. But no, I think it is it's a place that you would not expect to see in a basketball arena. Let's put it that way. But now with the way they're building these places, and you go to other cities, you do see places like that. And now, isn't it cool that we've got one right down the hall here in the Phoenix Suns arena?
Yeah, and just an update, John Bloom.
Yes.
Approximately a 7-minute delay as they repair the backboard. It's actually the hoop. They've got a level on the hoop there, so maybe loosened up.
I wonder if we get
got some ratchets out there trying to tighten up the actual hoop connected to the backboard.
Do we get an update on who caused the hoop malfunction? I know that Devin Booker earlier today, they shared a video of him hitting a trick shot on a three-pointer from the baseline where he was basically throwing a ball straight up in the air, shooting a three, making that, catching the ball he threw straight up in the air, and then making a three with that ball. And that was the trick shot they shared on social media. I don't think that could have done any damage to the rim because he didn't even hit the rim with the shot.
No, he hits the net.
Maybe a DeAndre Ayton dunk. I don't know. Regardless, they are tending to the facility right now at Vivint Arena. So while they're doing that, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. The start of tonight's game between the Suns and the Jazz will occur momentarily. This is simply an equipment malfunction. So stay with us. I'm sure they'll get it all taken care of, and we will continue bringing you all the action right here on the Phoenix Suns Radio Network.
Not all heroes get dressed in the morning or make time for a workout or get super productive when the kids go down for a nap. Not all heroes even brush their hair every day. But all heroes use soap. Washing with soap for 20 seconds is one of the best ways to help stop the spread of COVID-19. To learn more ways you can be a hero to your neighbors, go to bannerhealth.com.
Hey, your new TV is awesome. I feel like I'm at the Suns game.
Well, I had an assist from Cons Home Plus.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, their low payment finder helped me score a super low payment.
Sounds easy.
Slam dunk. And my payment's so low, I took possession of this leather sofa, too.
And then you followed that up with a double dribble.
What?
You've got some salsa on your shirt.
Oh.
Sun fans, get pre-qualified for up to $5,000 at Cons Home Plus with no impact to your credit score. Subject to credit approval. Get started at cons.com.
Phoenix Suns basketball, 98.7 FM, Arizona's sports station.
And welcome back. John Bloom, Tim Kempton, getting you ready. Suns and Jazz will be tipping off in just a minute once they get one of the rims fixed up. They got a leveler out there, TK. They're really working on making sure that it's the proper settings because, in the NBA, you don't want to give any team an advantage, even though you do switch sides and everybody eventually has to shoot on that rim, right?
This is true.
But they are fixing it up. And while they do that, let's take a look at this matchup with the Suns and the Jazz. We talked about it during the pregame show. Utah changing the way they play offense. It started in the bubble, shooting more threes. You expect to see that continue, though, don't you?
Joining the new era of basketball. Yeah, the Utah Jazz, especially in the day of Jerry Sloan, they would just kill you with back picks and back picks and back picks and execute their offense and really wear you out. And even when Quinn Snyder first got there, he's got a bag of tricks too. Quinn Snyder has a nice thick binder full of offensive plays, but kind of jumped on the bandwagon of shooting threes, and they've carried it over to the regular season. So it's something that they made the adjustment too, so you have to make the adjustment when you're playing defense against these guys.
Well, and you have to have the right personnel to play that way, right? I mean, just like we talk about with Monty Williams running his offense with the 0.5, like they talk about making quick decisions. Well, that takes having the right kind of players in those spots to make those decisions. Same thing with Utah. They kind of noticed that their personnel was leaning towards long-range shooting, right? So why not play into that?
Yeah, it always amazes me, and it starts at the high school level. You have certain guys that run a system. It's like, how do you run a system if you don't have the players that are capable of running that system? It always amazed me, especially at the high school. You have to be the most bendable coach in the world, and that's any sport in high school, because 9 times out of 10 you're not recruiting your players, right. You're not giving millions of dollars to free agencies. So high school coaches have got to be the most flexible and go, okay, who do I have this year? Oh, I got three football players that play the offensive line. So we're going to throw the ball inside quite a bit this year.
Yeah.
And we're going to play zone because these guys
hard screens.
Yeah, because these guys don't move their feet very well. They're 1 and 2, maybe 3 steps. Basketball goes a little bit further than that than offensive linemen. So, or all of a sudden you got a bunch of really talented kids that get up and down the floor. Well, you need to make that adjustment. In the NBA, you can go and get the guys that you want to kind of fit your system. But obviously, they've got some players that can knock down threes. Quinn Snyder made the adjustment and started running that kind of offense.
So far, Bojan Bogdanovic has hit the most threes for Utah with 10 of them. They got 8 each from Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell, but at a totally different clip. You mentioned Donovan Mitchell struggling.
Yes.
8 of 29. Well, Mike Conley's hit 8 of 20, so he's doing a better job knocking down his threes so far this season. And then off the bench, probably the most dangerous guy is Jordan Clarkson, and that goes for scoring across the board. He's really their scorer in that second unit.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson really enjoying the role of being a sixth man. He realizes, hey, that's where I'm going to get most shots. If I'm a starter, Donovan Mitchell's going to get most of the shots. But Jordan Clarkson, another one of those guys that is enjoying the role as a sixth man and being the focus offensively when he comes off the bench.
All right, you flip over to the Suns roster, and that role, that sixth-man role, might still be up in the air just because there's a number of really options that Monty Williams can go to, and it might be on a nightly basis where a guy emerges as the quote-unquote sixth man. Is that fair to say?
It could, but I'm going to guess Monty is waiting for the full Dario Saric effect. I thought that was huge in the bubble when Monty put him to the second unit, put Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges in the starting unit, and along with Javon Carter and Cameron Payne, those guys tore up the other benches of the teams that they played in that bubble that really helped them to go 8-0. So I would expect Dario Saric, that's his role to lose right now as a sixth man because he embraced it so much with Monty Williams in the bubble.
Yeah, great to have him back after the sore quad cost him the first 3 games. He made his return Tuesday night, had 10 points on 3 of 4 shooting, made 2 of his 3 threes and both his free throws. He had 4 rebounds, an assist, and a steal in 14 minutes. So very active in his first taste of the season. So we'll see what he has going tonight because I'm sure Monty Williams and company are going to rely on Dario, as you mentioned, Tim, as that force off the bench with the second unit. All right, they've cleared the ladder off the floor. Looks like the rim is ready to go. And now we heard a little smattering of applause. You can hear the crowd noise a bit from Vivint Arena. And there are fans in the arena. In fact, we're looking at the TV monitors and seeing some Suns fans as well. So they'll be out there trying to make as much noise as they can, repping the Suns, who will be wearing the white tonight. They're not in the very popular Valley jerseys that they won with Tuesday night in New Orleans. They'll be wearing that sporadically, but tonight back in the white outfits with the Suns across the chest in orange and purple trim. The Utah Jazz wearing the navy blues with the gold numbers and the white letters. Suns will be working from our right to our left. And again, getting ready to jump it up. Our officials tonight, Bill Kennedy, Carl Lane, and Nate Green. That's the threesome of guys that'll be blowing the whistles. Tuesday night we were down to 2, weren't we, TK?
Yeah, one of the officials didn't make it. They never gave us a reason. And when you don't give reason, that's when people make up reasons.
Exactly.
So in today's day and age, just come out with it. Was it because of COVID testing or whatnot? But you make up reasons when people don't give you the real reason.
Well, Bill Kennedy standing at center court with a basketball. We're ready to play. DeAndre Ayton and Rudy Gobert will jump it up. The ball is up. It's tipped by Ayton into the backcourt, and Chris Paul will start out tonight's game running the first possession on offense. He dribbles in between the rings, goes to his left, now switches back to his right, around a pick from DeAndre Ayton, gives it to the big fella, spinning in the lane. He puts up a right-hand hook shot that's short, rebounded by Gobert, and here come the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell quickly through the lane. Layup goes over Mikal Bridges with the left hand.
Yeah, he's a tough guy to guard in the open floor. Quickness, strength. He's got those European 2 steps going on.
Mitchell gets the first bucket. Utah leads 2-0. We played 35 seconds as Booker gets it on the left corner from DeAndre Ayton, guarded by Mike Conley. Booker with the right-hand dribble, swings to Paul, left wing, 5 to shoot. Ayton at the free throw line, puts it up. Too strong, tipped up and in by Mikal Bridges.
Nice pass out of the double team again. Utah double teaming Devin Booker early, gets the ball out, gets it to a wide open guy, and then since they're out of position, Mikal Bridges has a free run to the rim and knocks it in.
Good sign to see the Suns hit the offensive glass as Bogdanovich finds a lane to the rim and can't get the runner, but he is fouled on the play, and it'll go on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his first personal, and we'll send Bogdanovich, a very good free throw shooter, to the line. He's made all 5 of his tries so far this season. In his 7th out of Croatia, drafted back in the 2nd round by the Miami Heat in 2011, and then waited a couple years before coming over and joining the Utah Jazz. He hits the first, Bogdanovich does, and he'll have one more, averaging 15.7 points a game so far through the first 3. Bojan Bogdanovich knocks down the second, and it's 4-2. The Jazz doubling the Suns. 10:55 left to go. Opening quarter of play from Salt Lake City on this New Year's Eve 2020. Devin Booker gets it from Paul, gets into the lane, scoops it up and left it short. The rebound is knocked away, but then taken by Mitchell. Here come the Jazz with that 4-2 lead. Mitchell shaking and baking, puts up a jumper and knocks it down from 18 feet away. Mikal Bridges struggles to get to his feet after taking a hard screen from Rudy Gobert. Bridges still limping a little bit, but he's out there on the right wing with the ball. Gives it to Paul between the circles, around an Ayton screen. Back to Bridges, straight away for 3. Stepped into that one nicely, but missed it strong. Crowder, the offensive board, back to Bridges, and he'll knock down the 3, but a whistle and a foul before that shot by Bridges. Crowder got decked to the floor.
Yeah, he sure did. Suns, nice job staying in there and gathering up the... always talk about long shot, long rebound. When you got defenders running to the basket on three-point shots... just hang around that free throw line. You may pick up a play just like that.
Nice hustle by Jay Crowder. Donovan Mitchell picks up his first personal, and now Crowder gives to Ayton. Hands it to Booker on the left wing. Devin probing on offense. Now stops and pops for 3. Too strong off the back iron, and the rebound into the hands of Gobert. Devin cold to start. He's missed his first 2 looks. Mitchell dribbling on the right wing. Gives to Gobert and gets it back in the give and go. Mitchell into the lane. Show and go. Lobs. Gobert jams.
Pretty easy play right there. Gobert sets a good screen, so Mikal Bridges got hung up. So now it's a little 2-on-1 going at DeAndre Ayton. That's a tough cover with Mitchell and Gobert as the two guys with the ball.
That might be an understatement on the tough cover part. Here's DeAndre Ayton at the free throw line. Out for Chris Paul. Looked like he got bumped. No call. Got it back from Ayton. Open for 3, and he cans it. Chris Paul straight away, and the Suns needed that one to not allow the Jazz to get more distance. It was 8-2, make it 8-5. 9:20 left in the first quarter. Mitchell dribbling on the left wing, guarded by Bridges. Gobert sets another hard screen. Mitchell the jumper around the rim. No good this time, and Ayton comes down with it. Paul hustling it across the timeline up the right side. Calling out directions, gets a screen, gives it up to DeAndre Ayton, who has it tipped up in the air, but he corrals it and hands to Bridges. Dribbling right corner, goes baseline underneath the basket, shuffles it out to Paul. Now Crowder, an open 3 on the right side is all net, and we're even at 8.
Get in the paint. Be aggressive. It'll turn defensive heads. You'll get an opportunity to kick it out. Find teammates. Another great possession by the Phoenix Suns.
First 3 of the night by Jay Crowder. He had 21 to lead the Suns on Tuesday. Here's a nice cut to the basket by Bogdanovich, who draws the foul going up with it. And I believe that's going to be DeAndre Ayton's second already. We played less than 4 minutes. And D.A. picks up his second personal foul with the score even at 8 apiece. We'll see how long Monty Williams stays with him.
Yeah, right. DeAndre Ayton's picked up some early fouls here in this season that... Monty's going to the bench. It's too early for him to pick up his third. 8:35 to go in the first quarter. Dario Saric, first man off the bench tonight.
So now we do see that guy that Tim Kempton has labeled the 6th man of this Phoenix Suns team. I think a lot of people expect him to fill that role and do so admirably if he can play anything like he did during the bubble. And Tuesday night was a good sign, his return.
It'll be interesting to see how Rudy Gobert plays now because he's got a guard, Dario Saric, at that 3-point line.
1 out of 2 for Bogdanovich, makes it 9-8 Utah. Now Saric gets it from Paul and gets rejected by Gobert. Utah takes it the other way. Conley lost the handle. Bridges knocked it away, but he came back up with it. Conley gives to O'Neal. Dribbles through the lane. Almost lost the handle, and now they will say he turned it over.
Yeah,
double
dribble there. Now, that was an example of Dario not playing smart.
Lob up ahead to Devin Booker, tries to beat everybody and takes the jumper off the backboard and missed it. Couldn't get that roll. And you're hearing the rim. This is the rim that they worked on for 7 minutes that delayed.
It's a little loose.
Yeah, it does. Here's a pass to Gobert. Goes up strong over Saric. Good defense, and he missed it off the rim. Rebound to Mikal Bridges. 9-8 Utah on top. We played just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter in Salt Lake City. Chris Paul around a Saric screen. Behind the back pass stolen by O'Neal. Little lazy pass there by Paul. Then he's going to get tied up with O'Neal, and a foul is called on CP3.
Well, going back to the first Dario Saric play, you run a pick and roll and you go to the basket against Rudy Gobert. Now, Dario Saric is an NBA player. He's not the most, let's say, high flyer.
Doesn't play above the rim.
No. But that play right there, stepping back, behind the three-point arc in a pick and pop is much more of what we want to see.
Here's Donovan Mitchell giving it to Gobert. In traffic, he loses the handle. Nice play by Bridges to steal it away. Now Booker into the forecourt. Goes between his legs. Brings it back out between the circles to Paul. CP3 on the dribble against Gobert's defense. Fadeaway jumper in the lane is up and good for Chris Paul. And the Suns take the lead. 10-9, 7:20 left to go in the first.
Nice play by Chris Paul, attacking the big man. Little step back to create space.
And we get a timeout on the floor with 7:22 remaining in the opening quarter. Chris Paul picking up another bucket. He's got 5 of the team's 10. They lead it by 1 here on the Phoenix Suns Radio Network.
This holiday season at Ashley Home Store, we're doing more than just enjoying home. We're celebrating the magic of every moment, from the big moments of holiday feasts to the little ones like wrapping gifts. We know this year looks different, but some things stay the same. Get the best of both worlds by shopping in our stores or on your browser for that treat-yourself gift. We've got everything you need to celebrate the magic of home. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Someone's child was bullied today, and no one did anything. It was probably because of their race, religion, or a little teasing because of their appearance. Or maybe it was because they have a disability. Some people don't think those things are bullying because it isn't physical. That's easy to say when you aren't the one suffering every day. The next time you see bullying of any kind, think of that kid. Someone's child was bullied today. You can do something about it. Learn how to identify bullying at muststopbullying.org.
If you're struggling to pay your energy bill or know someone who is, we're here to help. APS customers have a variety of programs and resources available. Find bill assistance to reduce your monthly payment or help pay down the bill. Short-term relief, like crisis bill assistance, can help during a rough patch. While our energy support program reduces your bill every month. Explore all your bill assistance resources and see if you qualify at aps.com/here to help.
Hey Suns fans, make your day a slam dunk with Dan's Eyes and Dairy, a proud partner of the Phoenix Suns. Did you know that you can now order our signature glass bottled milk and have it delivered right to your doorstep, just like the old days? Visit danseyesanddairy.com to order your great tasting milk and juices today. Be sure to enter the promo code SUNS to receive a one-time 10% discount on your delivery.
Phoenix Suns basketball, 98.7 FM, Arizona's sports station.
The Suns with an early 10-9 lead in Utah. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Phoenix Suns radio network.
KMVP FM, Phoenix, 98.7 FM, Arizona's sports station.
And welcome back. John Bloom along with Tim Kenton, our engineer Walt Ellis, Jeff Darch, our technical director. Glad to have you with us on this New Year's Eve as the Suns visiting the Jazz in Utah at Vivint Arena. We had a little delay to start with the rim being fixed on one side, and the Suns trying to fix a little delay of their offense getting going, and it seems like they've done that. Chris Paul, Devin Booker starting to get it going. Chris Paul leading all scores with 5 so far. And Utah has the basketball, trailing by 1. as they get Derek Favors onto the floor for the first time tonight. He hands it off to Donovan Mitchell with 10 on the shot clock. Mitchell bouncing against Bridges' defense in the right corner. Fadeaway three is up and good. He got that one to rattle home over Mikal Bridges' outstretched arm. And Utah takes the 11-10 lead. That actually was a long two. Mitchell's foot on the line. Booker gets it on the other end. Fadeaway jumper on the baseline. In and out. A cold start for Book as the rebound goes to Favors. He's 0 for 4 to start for the Suns. Royce O'Neal, wraparound pass to Mitchell, near the logo for the Jazz with 15 on the timer. Gets around a screen from Favors, fakes the jumper, now takes it to Šarić in the lane, can't get the jumper, and gets the rebound back into his hands and rifles a pass cross-court to Royce O'Neal. The Jazz reset the offense. 8 on the timer with Favors straight away. Back to Joe Ingles, who just checked in. Dribbles against Crowder. Over to O'Neal with the up fake. Now he takes the jumper at the shot clock buzzer. It doesn't go. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Favors, and the Suns will get it after a couple of tough defensive stands.
Yeah, that's good. It's going to be a factor we'll watch all night long. The Utah Jazz are a very good offensive rebounding team. The Suns, if they can control that defensive glass, will go a long way.
No second chance points yet for the Jazz tonight as Chris Paul gives it back for Šarić. He'll try the three, and that one goes off the rim, no good. Rebound to O'Neal. One and done for the Suns again. Donovan Mitchell, bounce pass into the left corner. Bogdanovich for three, off the back iron, straight into the hands of Devin Booker, who will bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by one, midway through the first quarter. Here's Crowder, an open three. He got it from Devin Booker, and the Suns retake a 2-point lead, 13-11.
Why wouldn't you? Jay Crowder just on fire these last couple of games. And he's not a short corner guy either. He's out on the wings in the top of the key, knocking down threes.
Great point. Seems very comfortable from the further distances there. As Favors is left alone 20 feet from the basket by Šarić. Finds Bogdanovich posting up against Booker on the left block. Backs him down. Crowder comes in and steals the ball away. Bounce pass up ahead. Stolen back by Mitchell. Bridges was there, but Mitchell made a great defensive play. Now he fakes the three, and he'll back it out and reset the offense as Bridges gets back there to defend him. Donovan Mitchell on the dribble with 12 to shoot. Starts 30 feet away to make his move. Backs out, step back three on the way. Short, rebound to Šarić. And the Suns have it with the 2-point advantage. 4:53 left in the first quarter as Paul gets around a Šarić screen. Dribbles to the right elbow and stops. Now Dario gets it and loses it as he makes his turn to the basket. Just lost that handle out of bounds.
Yeah, no need to be afraid right now. Rudy Gobert's not in there. You guys can attack the rim. You can go to post-ups. You can go to Dario Šarić on the pick and roll. It's Derek Favors, not Rudy Gobert.
Here comes Cam Payne and Cam Johnson. The two Cam effect for the Suns off the bench. And Johnson actually has to wait until the next whistle to come in, but Payne is out there already. Bogdanovich gets it from Mitchell, tries the three, can't get that one either, and Šarić comes down with another rebound. Off for Devin Booker, he'll bring it up the floor, get a screen from Crowder and Šarić, dribbles to his left, now into the lane. Booker straight to the rim and in with the left-hand scoop.
More evidence. It's Derek Favors there. It's not Rudy Gobert. See, nice play by Devin to get his first hoop attacking the rim.
Yeah, when that outside shot's not going, what do?
Go to the basket.
That's right, Tim Kempton. Good answer. Here's Derek Favors off for Ingles on the right wing. Suns by 4. Ingles back to Favors in the lane. Scoops and scores. Count it. And the foul. Jay Crowder a little late to help out on defense. And Derek Favors with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, one of the constants in Utah, pick and roll. You're going to have to handle it. Back in the day, it was a little bit difficult with a couple of guys named Karl Malone and John Stockton, but it's still in play here, and the Jazz use it effectively quite a bit.
Oh, Karl Malone. Man, did he have the sharpest elbows known to man? It always seemed like it, the way the mailman operated in space as Derek Favors puts up the free throw and knocks it down and completes the 3-point play to give the Suns a 1-point lead. It was 4 before that. Derek Favors' first 3 on the night. Booker gets it from Cam Payne on the weave. Dribbles into the lane. Now backs it out for Cam Johnson in the left corner. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock as Payne gets it right wing. Starts to dribble drive. Payne into the lane. Hangs and misses the runner. Rebound taken by Donovan Mitchell. Tough defense there by Jordan Clarkson, who gets it from Mitchell. Penetrates into the lane himself. Fakes the shot and backs it out 30 feet away to Ingles. He'll reset the offense for the Jazz with Cam Payne defending. Ingles starts to dribble. Now Šarić switches on him. Backs it out. Tries the three, and that's around the rim. No good. Rebound to Booker. Here come the Suns, leading by a point still, 15-14 with 3:20 to go in the first. Booker picks up his dribble 25 feet from the basket and bounces to Bridges on the right wing. He takes a couple bounces, out for Saric for three. Short. Rebound taken by Clarkson. And the Suns continue to just get one shot, and that's it offensively. Joe Ingles fakes the penetration on Saric in the left wing, now backs it out. Lobs for Favors against Cam Johnson's man-to-man defense. Favors posting him up, turns, guns, and hits with a left-hand hook over his shoulder. Little baby hook there from the veteran. Looking good over Cam Johnson. And a timeout for the Suns. With 2:52 left to go in the first quarter, they trail by one, 16-15. The Jazz retake the lead. We'll come back with much more basketball on New Year's Eve here on the Phoenix Suns Radio Network.
The wait for the holidays is over, America. It's time to make some joy. And we're here to help with the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event. We're offering the best deals of the season across the Ford lineup, so you can road trip with the whole family comfortably in a Ford Expedition. Bring home a tree that's bigger than you ever have with a built Ford Tough F-150. And find new ways to make the holidays bright this year when you visit your local Ford dealer. The joy is up to you, America, so let's get to it. Ford, built for the holidays.
Listen up, Suns fans. You can now play daily fantasy for free on FanDuel.com in the state of Arizona. Shoot your shot and enter FanDuel's 3-point challenge to win real cash prizes. It's free to play every night. Choose your players and earn points for each 3-pointer they make. If you've never played fantasy before, now is the perfect time to get in on the action. Just download the FanDuel app to get started or visit FanDuel.com, an official partner of the Phoenix Suns. Eligibility restrictions apply.
Some places have low prices, but at Fry's, we go lower than low on food that's fresher than fresh. Like juicy clementines, salad greens, and your favorite cuts of chicken. That's because the Fry's app gives you more ways to save. You get personalized coupons on top of weekly sales, plus rewards like fuel points for prices that are even lower than the everyday low. Fry's, fresh for everyone.
At Great Clips, we want you to feel good about getting a great haircut. That's why we created the Great Care Promise, our commitment to keeping everyone as safe as possible in the salon. From contactless online check-in and social distancing to rigorous sanitization and mask requirements at all Great Clips locations, we're doing more to keep our salons clean and comfortable. Check in online and get a Ready Next text when you're next. Great Clips, it's gonna be great. All salons are independently owned and operated. Contact your local salon for specific safety measures.
Phoenix Suns basketball, 98.7 FM, Arizona's sports station.
2 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. First quarter action from Salt Lake City. The Jazz on top of the Suns, 16-15. Utah still hasn't hit a three-pointer, Tim Kempton.
Yeah, they are cold. Our buddy David Locke, his metrics are not working for the Utah Jazz right now. Talking about how everybody shoots over 40%.
That's right.
On the Utah Jazz.
Suns, meanwhile, are shooting over 40% from three. 3 for 7 from deep, and a lot of that's Jay Crowder continuing to be on fire. He's hit both of his after making 5 Tuesday night against the Pelicans. Suns have the ball. Cam Payne, Devin Booker, Dario Saric, Cam Johnson, and Langston Galloway, the 5 on the floor, and now a steal by Mike Conley. He's going to bring it fast break the other way to Jordan Clarkson for the 3 in the corner. And just like that, a 4-point Utah Jazz lead. 19-15 with 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Booker gives to Cam Johnson on the logo. He gets a screen from Saric, dribbles to his right. Dario now off for Booker, straight away, hesitation dribble, backs it out, now goes towards the rim, puts up the floater, and hits it over Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness. They came out in the zone. Dario Saric at the top of that zone has got to be more forceful with the ball when Rudy Gobert is out there. He doesn't want to guard him at the 3-point line.
4 points for Devin Booker. Suns down 2 as Mike Conley throws a runner up off the window, no good. It rimmed out, and the rebound came down to Johnson, who gives it to his fellow Cam Payne with it. Dribbling with the right hand, goes over to the right wing. Galloway, a quick 3 on the way. In and out, no good for Langston, and Mike Conley comes down with it. Utah by a deuce, 19-17 with 1:43 to go in the first quarter. Conley directing traffic, running the point for the Jazz, gives it off to Gobert on the right wing. He takes a couple dribbles. Rudy Gobert starts to penetrate, gets around Saric. Left-hand hook shot, no, but he drew the foul on Dario, and Rudy Gobert is going to the line.
Dario tried to be a little bit too physical with him. Should have just moved his feet, tried to stay in front of Rudy Gobert.
That's the first personal on Dario Saric, who came in early because DeAndre Ayton picked up 2 fouls in his first 3 minutes, and that's becoming almost a trend now for DA. They're going to have to figure out a way to keep him out on the floor. They definitely want him to anchor both that defensive side and be that key big man on offense.
Well, one of the things he's got to understand himself on the court. Okay, I got one. This guy's in front of me. Give up the play to stay on the court a little bit longer. Sometimes, you don't have to make a spectacular play. The spectacular play may come 2 or 3 possessions later when you're still on the floor. Sitting at the bench, you can't make any.
Good news for the Suns. Gobert missed both free throws, and the rebound comes down to Phoenix. Here's Booker beating everyone down the floor for the two-hand flush. He came down and threw it down hard with both hands and evens the score at 19. 1:18 left in the opening frame. Utah with the ball. George Niang hands it to Gobert, takes a couple dribbles 20 feet away, hand off to Conley. Around the screen, back to Gobert, pass deflected and stolen, but we're going to get a foul as Gobert basically trucked Cam Payne on the baseline. Luckily, Payne is okay, but I think the foul is going to go on the Suns.
Yeah, it's going to go on Cameron Payne. And, he's not afraid to mix it up. Again, it's a pick and roll. Rudy Gobert going to the basket, and he tried to stop him from getting the return lob. We'll see if it's a smart foul. He just missed 2 free throws before. If he catches it, it's a dunk automatic 2.
Shooting 67% from the line early this season. He was 63% last season, and that was an improvement for the Frenchman, who misses again. He's now 0 for 3 at the stripe. Couple points, couple rebounds early in this game.
Maybe it's the preseason, but he shot the ball really well against the Suns from the free throw line in the preseason.
Yes, he did.
And, can't do it in the regular season. That's kind of nice to know.
There's the 4th attempt, and he's finally able to knock it down. So he gives the Jazz a 1-point lead, 20-19, on 1 for 4 shooting at the line over the last minute. 1 minute left to go in the quarter as Cam Payne takes it to the left block, throws the runner up over Gobert and can't get the roll. Rebound taken by Mike Conley, quickly into the forecourt, crossover dribble around Payne, swings it back out for Niang. He penetrates, spins in the lane, fadeaway jumper, no from Niang, rebound to Galloway, and here come the Suns with numbers. Devin Booker quickly into the lane, fadeaway jumper, nothing but the bottom of the net for D Book, and the Suns retake a 1-point lead, 21-20 with 38 seconds to go. Here's Niang at the top of the key. Off from Mike Conley. Booker now with 8 points after a slow start. He missed his first 3. He's made 4 of his last 5. Conley dribbling through traffic. Gets to the right block. Pass deflected. Gobert comes up with a loose ball and puts it up and in. Off the window is Frank Kaminsky, a little too slow to get that. And Gobert able to finish close range. 20 seconds to go. Suns down 1. 22-21 here in the opening quarter. At Salt Lake City, Cam Payne crosses the timeline, maintains the dribble with Mike Conley guarding it. Off for Booker with 6. Devin leans into Joe Ingles and draws the contact. Ingles reached in and got the foul, and then he gets right in the face of Carl Lane, the official, to argue the call.
Yeah, and I don't know why. It was actually a good play. They had plenty of fouls to give. They had only committed 1 team foul in the quarter, so... And obviously, that was his first, so I don't know what Joe Ingles was getting all
3 seconds for the Suns to trigger it in and get a shot. It's Galloway from Cam Payne. Takes a dribble, puts it up on the run, and can't get it at the buzzer. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. Utah with a 1-point lead, a defensive battle. We've seen the Suns stretch that defense a little bit through the first 4 games. They continue to do so tonight. They trail by 1, though. 22-21. We'll take a break. Second quarter straight ahead on the Phoenix Suns Radio Network.
They say, trust the process. But if enjoyment isn't part of that process, don't trust the process. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. AB Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Great Clips, we want you to feel good about getting a great haircut. That's why we created the Great Care Promise, our commitment to keeping everyone as safe as possible in the salon. From contactless online check-in and social distancing to rigorous sanitization and mask requirements at all Great Clips locations, we're doing more to keep our salons clean and comfortable. Check in online and get a Ready Next text when you're next. Great Clips, it's gonna be great. All salons are independently owned and operated. Contact your local salon for specific safety measures.
Netscient Technologies Group,